A young boy with a scaly tail perches on a mountaintop in a lone forest. Spotting prey, he leaps down and transforms into a dragon. In one swift motion, he swoops onto a rabbit and snatches it. Guess someone skipped breakfast and lunch. The poor rabbit begs for mercy, but the vicious dragon refuses after all. He caught it fair and square. In seconds, he devours the rabbit whole, flesh and bones. Unbeknownst to him, a tiger has been watching. As it creeps closer, the dragon cautiously looks up at the fierce predator. Talk about nosy neighbors. Their eyes lock, and both unleash furious growls. But the dragon is still young, no match for the fully grown tiger. He turns to flee. Baby dragon versus adult tiger? Not fair. The striped beast outmaneuvers him, pouncing onto his back. The dragon thrashes wildly, but the tiger overpowers him, pinning him down. Her jaws clamp onto his skin, and he yowls in pain, shoving at her. Kill me first, don't eat me alive. Sequence matters. The tiger pauses, studying him, then realizes he's just a kid. Suddenly, the striped cat shifts into a beautiful woman and licks his face. Anime moment, overwhelmed, the dragon boy faints. He wakes in a dark cave, the tiger asleep beside him. Plot twist: he's the pet now. Trying to stand, he yelps, his leg is badly wounded. Limping toward the cave entrance, he's yanked back by an irritated tiger. Escape failed. Furious, he smacks her face with his tail, pointing at his bleeding leg. The tiger glares, respect your elders, even if they bite, but he's unshaken. Feed me instead, he demands. When she leans in, he dodges, slipping free. You won't eat me anyway. The tiger hesitates. Baby dragon or freeloader? He argues his wound prevents hunting. You should save me from starvation. Grudgingly, she stalks off to hunt a deer, maternal instincts activated. As he waits, ominous footsteps approach. Hungry wolves, lured by rumors that dragon meat is delicious. Who started that? And his blood grants immortality. Myths, he protests, but they snarl. We've memorized your scent. Peer pressure, deadly addition. A shadow looms above. The tiger returns, snarling. The dragon triumphantly leans on her. She's already claimed me. Bold words for unpaid services. The wolves snap back. Stay away from our meal. I caught him first. The tiger roars, lunging. Kindergarteners fighting over a lunchbox. One by one, she mauls the pack until a wolf ambushes her from behind. Sneak attack? Please. She's a tiger. A swift tackle ends it. A bloody battle ensues between the duo, and the brutally wounded tiger collapses. Tough day to be tough. The dragon sighs, realizing she won't survive. When a wolf lunges to devour the unconscious tiger, the dragon snatches him midair, guessing he's the pack's leader. The wolf snarls hysterically, demanding freedom. With a shrug, the dragon obliges, by tossing him into a deep canyon. Gravity wins again. A sickening thud echoes, the remaining wolves flee. The dragon boy hovers over the injured tiger, mocking her. Smart to play dead, he taunts, tapping her chin. Or were you begging to be eaten, flirting or insulting? Hard to tell. She bares her teeth, lunging with a roar. I'll devour you now. Snack time personal edition. Unfazed, he jabs her wound. She yelps. He darts skyward, smug. Dumped by a flying lizard. Fantastic. Sweet revenge, he declares. She glares adorable? Not even close. Sentimentality over food is amateur, he lectures. Gaslighting, professional level unlocked. Then, cheerfully, now feed me. She rubs her throat, grumbling. You're always like this. Lockdown rules, he counters. Eat, sleep, annoy you. He eyes her empty paws. Where's my meal? Suspicion dawns. Mission failed successfully. Nearby, a bear spies the pair, then spots the tiger's gleaming white coat. Nope, not my business, it thinks, vanishing. The dragon doodles her caricature in mud. Your portrait. Pause. So, food? Compliment to demand speedrun. Her silence answers. Ah, the prey escaped, he sighs dramatically, captured by a failure of a hunter. My luck. Regrets, served cold. Maybe your glaring fur scares dinner, he muses, tail splashing a stream. The fish dart away. Nature's critique, stay humble. The tiger plunges in, snagging one effortlessly. Teamwork makes the lunch work. Their peace shatters when gossipy birds pity the dragon, last of his kind. Enraged, he pelts them with stones. Salty dragon energy, unlocked. Leave, he snaps at the tiger. I hate their crying. She studies him, orphan vibes thicken, but he offers no answers. That night, as he sleeps, the tiger watches. A sudden noise jolts her awake. Outside, an owl perches, blunt as ever. Why haven't you eaten him? He's immature, she growls. The owl snorts. You're just raising your own meal. He drops the truth. Dragons live 1,000 years, tigers barely 2 decades. She'll die before he's grown. Better feast now. Meddling elders come in all species. Rattled, the tiger returns to the cave, eyeing the boy with conflict. Steeling herself, she leans down to gnaw his shoulder only to freeze at muffled giggles. The dragon lad is wide awake, chuckling. I can't sleep peacefully around my predator. Busted mid-snack. An awkward silence. Then, hesitantly, do dragons really live that long? He shrugs. Nonsense. Mischief glints in his eyes. Do you believe everything I say? Pause. Tigers aren't the brightest all brawn, no brain. Biting first, thinking never. Rage unlocked. With a roar, she pounces, pinning him. Congratulations, you just unlocked beast mode. Liberty, filth, stupid again? She snarls. Insult her once, shame on you. Insult her twice? Your dinner. Her jaws clamp his shoulder. He yelps, shoving uselessly. You suppress me with power, that's the stupidity I mean, not how you make friends. A hard kick to her stomach breaks her grip. His tail whips across her face. Can't even keep your sanity? Problem solving, medieval edition. I can't stay with you. As he turns to leave, she grabs his tail. I know nothing about dragons. Translation: we're stuck in this toxic relationship. He scoffs. What good is knowing me? You'll eat me anyway. Knowledge is power, or a snack recipe. Smirking, he smears blood from his wound onto her face. Fine. One truth, a whisper. I'm not a kid. Trust issues? Not dragon humor. The tiger freezes. You're not an infant, ma'am. The math isn't mathing. He stares, annoyed. Brain cells, 0. Suddenly stampede. 4-legged creatures flood the jungle. The tiger nabs a deer amid chaos, swiftly draining its blood. Fast food service, literally. The dragon lands beside her. They feast on warm venison. He watches her lick her paw. Meanwhile, I struggle with pizza sauce. Masking my scent, she explains. He strokes her fur, so beautiful. Lightning strike, she recoils. Don't touch me, consent matters, even in the jungle, bro. He grins. Restraining me 'cause I found your weak spot? The dragon doesn't stop, enthusiastically ruffling her soft stomach like a misbehaving massage therapist. His claws explore her chest next. Bro's performing unlicensed cardiac exams now. The massive tiger twitches as electric shocks of discomfort run through her body. When he strokes her neck, she suddenly collapses into a writhing, purring mess. Warning, dragon claws come with built-in tickle mode activated. Am I making you feel good? He smirks. The once ferocious white tiger lies helpless, reduced to a puddle of rumbling purrs. Cue romantic ambience, shattered by heavy paw steps. An enormous rival tiger emerges from the bushes. The white tiger springs up, roaring, while our dragon lad casually grabs leftover deer meat. Netflix and kill time. My territory, snarls the white tiger. Not after today, growls the intruder. They clash in a whirlwind of claws and fangs, until the white tiger pins him down effortlessly. Never challenge someone mid-snack. The defeated tiger transforms into a handsome man. Disney rules apply even in the jungle, wobbling to his feet. Let's mate, he pants. Smooth. Expand our bloodline. The dragon nearly chokes on his venison. Getting friend-zoned by your would-be predator? Awkward. The white tiger actually considers it. Blink twice if you need help, girl. Wait, the dragon interrupts, mouth full. You're raising me. Also, he lost. Weak genes plus strong genes equals mediocre kids. Love is blind but Punnett squares aren't. The logic hits hard. The rejected suitor vows to return stronger. Thanks for the training arc inspiration, dragon, then slinks away. Alone again. The dragon scolds her, think before breeding. And you do? She counters. He drops a bombshell, I hate being a dragon, edgy teen phase activated, no offspring, ever. The tiger tries giving a TED talk on species continuation. Spoiler, it's just have lots of tiger babies. Suddenly, plot twist, he pounces on her. Remember, you're supposed to eat me. One strategic neck stroke later, she's a purring puddle again. From National Geographic to Tiger Whisperer in 2.7 seconds. The dragon lad smiles at the sleeping tiger, then his expression darkens. Mood swing, activated. Elsewhere, in his nightmare, a massive egg cracks open. A newborn dragon tumbles out only for his parent to loom overhead. A boy. The elder dragon muses. Before gulping him whole, talk about a family meal. The dragon lad jolts awake, choking on air. He clutches his throat, relieved to find the tiger snoring beside him. Her dreams, sponsored by all-you-can-eat buffets. Outside, rain sheets down. He shifts to dragon form and takes off. Gravity's a suggestion when you're emo. High on a cliff, he spots a nest of starving chicks. One dangles from his jaws for a tense second. Before he gently tucks it back. Character development unlocked. Plus 10 XP. Meanwhile, the tiger wakes to an empty cave. Mother Nature, you hit him in this downpour? Rude. She charges through the storm, interrogating a feisty beaver, size of my teeth, lady, who points north. She finds him perched like a drenched, miserable potato chip over a canyon. Where were you? She roars. He blinks water from his eyes. Your job to watch me, predator. Gaslighting, Grandmaster rank. She drags him home, despite his squawking, shakes dry like a malfunctioning car wash, and yanks him into a world record awkward cuddle. I had a nightmare, he mumbles into her fur. Dragons, eat their young. Family reunions must be traumatic. The tiger gapes, your species is dumb. She tries to lick him, he recoils. Just hug me. Boundaries? Never met her. As she engulfs him, the camera cuts to a mountain-sized dragon soaring with two vultures. Plot twist, extended families in town. The white tiger is bathing when the persistent suitor tiger reappears. So, ate that annoying dragon yet? He asks, trying to be chummy. She ignores him, signal not received, until a scaly tail suddenly chokeslams him against a tree. Bro thought it was a love hug. Nope. Chokehold special, the dragon lad snarls. Explain your sleazy visit. The tiger gasps. You're alive? I was just joking? The dragon yanks him closer. Leave. Now. Something's burning and it's not the campfire. Finally, the tiger drops his real agenda. There's a female dragon nearby. 4 horns, whiskers. Migratory birds saw her. Jungle Twitter strikes again. The dragon pales. Southeast region? He grabs the tiger's paw. We're leaving. Pack your bags, we ghostin'. The white tiger resists. Abandon my territory? Stay and die, he counters. Priorities: 1, survive. 2, everything else. The suitor tiger blinks. Why run from your own kind? You could, mate? The dragon scoffs. Matchmaking? More like meal prepping. He turns to leave. But I'll win her, the tiger declares. Somebody get this man Tinder. Climb challenge arc. The dragon points to a cliff. Race you. Winner takes tiger. Rules: no flying. Wink. The tiger charges up overconfident, stripping like sweat, only to realize, no dragon in sight. Robo-catfished, he wails. Meanwhile, the dragon strolls with the white tiger. Never planned to race that doofus. She stomps. Selfish brat. GPS voice, recalculating, your life choices. He shrugs. Law of the jungle, lie or die. Zero remorse. Full chaos. You didn't have to follow, he adds, tail looping around her. But since you're here, ever seen how dragons really behave? She chomps his tail. New fear unlocked. Emotional damage plus tail trauma. Their spat is cut short by an eerie swish. Both freeze. Cue ominous music. Even the dragon kid looks confused as a threatening rustle echoes from the forest. Mother Nature just hit shuffle. The white tiger picks up a scent. She's on high alert. Something's coming. She steps forward cautiously, with the dragon kid close behind. Suddenly, she growls, fierce and defensive. But then, a massive snake-like body slithers up behind the dragon. Nature's idea of a surprise hug. A giant serpent stares him down, then bam, it grabs the dragon and vanishes into the forest. The tiger barely has time to react before they're gone. She runs after them, but a huge waterfall blocks her path. When life gives you snakes and waterfalls instead of lemons, the serpent drags the dragon to the waterfall's base and coils tightly around him. Then comes the twist. It speaks his real name, Hekadu. Turns out, they know each other. Family reunions hit different when you're tied up. The serpent says it's always wanted to see him again. Noting how much he's grown, Hekadu thrashes and demands to be let go. But the snake refuses. He doesn't want Hekadu running off again. Bro wanted a peaceful swim, not a kidnapping. Just as the snake opens its massive, venomous jaws, a deep growl stops him cold. It's the white tiger. She made it. If someone's willing to die for you, marry her already. But just as she gets close, she suddenly stumbles and collapses. The snake grins. His poison is doing the job. Achievement unlocked. Most toxic relationship. Hekadu watches in horror as the tiger trembles and goes still. The serpent smirks, suggesting they feast on her now. But Hekadu snaps. Plot twist: when Dinner fights back, he transforms into a giant dragon, crushing the serpent's head with one massive talon. He demands a cure for the white tiger. The snake, stunned by his cosmic size, stammers. Nothing like casual head smashing to start a convo. The serpent is shocked. Why save someone who tried to eat him? The dragon scratches its head again. Even the snake has no clue about the tiger's condition despite poisoning her. Great, now it has venom and amnesia. Hekadu presses him harder. Finally, the serpent mentions one option: his blood. Turns out, dragon blood might be resistant to the venom. When the snake bit Hekadu earlier, the poison had no effect. It even tried multiple times. Imagine biting a rock for 3 hours straight. Still, Hekadu's not convinced. Just because his blood is immune doesn't mean it's secure. But the serpent urges him to try. It's a long shot, but the only shot. So, Hekadu bites his own claw, blood dripping. He tilts the tiger's head and makes her drink it. Then he takes some in his mouth and gives it to her directly. Emergency CPR, Caveman Edition. The serpent watches, stunned. Eventually, it stops him, saying if the blood works, she should wake up any moment. Suddenly, a wolf howls in the distance. The serpent, now in human form, notes that night has already fallen. Hekadu looks concerned, but she reassures him. Everyone knows this basin is my territory. No one's foolish enough to trespass. Then she smirks, eyeing Hekadu with interest. She's clearly invested in his dynamic with the white tiger. She ships it harder than Amazon Prime. She guesses the tiger means a lot to him after all. He wounded himself just to save her. Hekadu frowns and turns to leave. The serpent is stunned. You're just gonna leave her with me? He stops and growls. If anything happens to her, I'll tear your slithering body in two. When a dragon threatens to turn you into spaghetti noodles, you listen. As Hecate flies off along the waterfall, the serpent smiles. He hasn't changed a bit. Boys will be boys, especially dragon boys. Meanwhile, the white tiger lies unconscious, until a slimy tongue tickles her abs. She twitches, then jolts awake, only to find a giant serpent face grinning at her. Nothing like waking up to a lizard spa session. Alarmed, she immediately transforms into her beast form, but the serpent squeals with joy. The antidote worked. The tiger growls furiously. Where is Hecate? First thing she says after waking up, not even good morning. The serpent transforms into her humanoid form, smirking. He tasted amazing. The white tiger's jaw drops. The serpent laughs and explains that's why she caught him in the first place. When your kidnapper compliments your friend's flavor, the tiger looks heartbroken. The serpent teases her, pitying her dramatic expression. That's when the tiger snaps. She pounces and starts gnawing on the serpent's tail. Oops, the real tigress just woke up. The serpent winces and cries out, "I was just messing with you." She glares at her bitten tail. Pulling a leg? More like losing a tail. Then comes the bombshell. She raised Hecate. The white tiger is stunned. The serpent explains that when she first found him, he was barely bite-sized. Too small to be a meal. Tiny tots never fill you up. The serpent watches her curiously, then affectionately licks her face. "You remind me of me." She says Hecate would be proud being raised by two fierce, like-minded women. The tiger rubs her scratched paw and sighs. I can never understand his emotions. Dragon feelings, harder than calculus. The serpent chuckles and shares a secret. Watch his tail. When he's relaxed, it sways gently side to side. But when he's angry, it slams up and down. Tail language, the ancient emoji system. She's about to explain more when, thud, two wild boars drop in front of them. Food delivery, Dragon Edition. A tail swipes across the ground, and Hecate stumbles in, clinging to the white tiger. They stare at each other silent, tense. The serpent watches with a sly grin. Nothing kills the mood like third-wheel commentary. Sure enough, Hecate's tail starts whipping up and down violently. He tries to stay on his feet but looks ready to collapse. The tiger pleads with him to rest. Bro's about to run a marathon with half a lung. He refuses, says they don't have time. Even the serpent agrees, asking where exactly he thinks he's going in this condition. Spoiler, he trips on a rock 3 steps later. Annoyed, Hecate tells her to zip it. Naturally, she keeps talking. She guesses he's been hunting, then instantly devours one of the boars. True friendship, stealing your food without asking. After eating, she teases him for finally showing some strategy. The white tiger is shocked to learn his name is Hecate. The serpent grins. Special names are for precious beings. Dragons get Hecate, humans get Bob. The tiger is baffled. Wait, you named your food? The serpent shrugs. He never knew he was her prey. If he had, he would have fled before growing strong. Still, she's curious. Why is the white tiger so close to him? The serpent points out. You wouldn't have risked your life for someone you didn't care about. The tiger gazes at Hecate, beaten, bruised, barely awake. She still can't understand what he's thinking. She asks, "Why do reptiles eat each other?" The serpent explains. It's instinct. Long ago, dragons were arrogant jerks. They ruled the skies, mocked beasts, and gave birds no room to fly. Eventually, their arrogance became unbearable. So some clever birds started a rumor: eat a dragon's heart, gain immortality. The other animals soon discovered something terrifying. Dragon meat, absolutely delicious. The dragons, devastated, couldn't even land on the ground without being hunted. So they began turning on each other in the skies above. Imagine losing your life because you tasted too good. Banished from Earth, their numbers shrank. Their massive egos wouldn't let them ask for peace or coexistence. And so, extinction, courtesy of arrogance. Moral of the story: stay humble or get eaten. The white tiger looks shaken by the serpent's gruesome tail. Her eyes drift to Hekidu, who's tossing in his sleep, clearly having another nightmare. Without hesitation, she transforms into her beast form and pulls him close. He stirs, opens his eyes slightly, and buries his face into her warm fur. Soft fur equals instant nightmare cure. Next morning, as they're about to leave, the serpent leans in and whispers to the tiger, "Don't tell him I told you about his tail language." Too late. Hekidu overhears. He frowns deeply, wraps an arm around the tiger's waist, and growls, "Don't let that snake poison your mind with her nonsense. Bro, she's already subscribed to Serpent Flicks." The tiger gazes at the open sky in awe. They soon land in a clearing, and Hekidu boasts, "No tiger could pull that off." She smiles and her eyes flicker to his tail curling up. Tail spoilers. Nature's emotional weather report. Elsewhere, trouble's brewing. A sleek dragon accompanied by 2 eagles lands in the basin. The eagles confirm the creature she seeks lives here. She shapeshifts into a gorgeous female dragon. Plot twist: dragons still haven't figured out parallel parking. The serpent senses her approach from the cave. The dragon senses her too and walks toward it. They lock eyes. The serpent grins at her unexpected guest. The she-dragon doesn't smile. She cuts straight to business. "Has a dragon been here?" Rule number 1 of Dragon Club: never smile at snakes. The serpent dodges the question, but mentions that someone did go west. West, where lost dragons and bad decisions go. The she-dragon doesn't believe her. Snakes can't be trusted. The serpent raises an eyebrow. "Then why are you asking for help?" Answer: instant murder attempt. The she-dragon transforms into a savage beast and lunges at her. Because nothing says "I don't trust you" like chomping your face. The serpent slips away and dives into the water. The dragon follows, ready to finish the job. But the serpent bursts from beneath the surface with fangs wide open. Nature's surprise party, wet, wild, and deadly. She coils around the dragon's body and sinks her teeth into its neck. But the dragon retaliates. Lifting her tail, she stabs the serpent in the head with a sharp horn. Moral: bring scissors to a snake fight. The serpent hangs limply, then shifts back to her human form, wounded. In agony, she cries out, "Hekidu is mine." Turns out, she gave the she-dragon a potion too. The other dragon scoffs. "You gave me less." So the serpent tail slaps her across the face. Sibling rivalry, reptile edition. The she-dragon snarls and lunges at her. The serpent laughs until her lower body is ripped clean off. Achievement unlocked, Snake Slayer. The victorious dragon rises from the water. She admires the basin. "Rocky, but clean. I like it." She looks to the eagles, who now appear in humanoid form. They call her Master Shinsui. She grins, eager to meet Hekidu. One eagle raises an eyebrow. Translation: "Girl, you're down bad." She says she wants to live with him again like they did in the old days. The eagles nod and ask to resume their search. She grants it without hesitation. Meanwhile, in a land far, far away, Hekidu and the white tiger are peacefully traveling, blissfully unaware of the hot mess following behind them. Elsewhere, another subplot unfolds. A leopard named Aleppo strolls with a baby fox in its mouth. Suddenly, another leopard appears. Furious, Aleppo drops the fox like he's bowling. Strike! The baby fox cries out, "Mom!" The second leopard, clearly female, roars at Aleppo. She demands to know why he took her child. He snarls back, "You're a leopard, that's a fox. Do the math." But the leopardess fiercely declares, "She's my daughter." Aleppo threatens to kill the baby fox. She instantly shields the child with her paws. He lunges at her in fury, but is smashed aside by none other than the mighty white tiger.